Check. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Josh Haynes. I'm a freelance filmmaker and I bring out weekly videos helping you guys grow as content creators and filmmakers. So if you have not already, click that subscribe button and tag along. I figured it'd be a really cool way to send off 2019 with doing a Q&A. I asked you guys a whole bunch of questions and you guys delivered. Favorite camera of 2019? Great question. Favorite camera is probably the one that I'm shooting on, and that's the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. It's definitely not my favorite camera name, but it's definitely my favorite camera of the year. I think the price point, what it can do, what it packs behind this little camera is amazing. Yes, you probably should add some money into it and rig it out and make it a lot better than it already is, but for the price point and getting Davinci Resolve for free with it when you buy the camera, no brainer, definitely steal, and my favorite camera of 2019. When did you start your path in creating? I actually started way back when my dad was a children's pastor at a church, and I was filming all the video announcements, all the funny videos for, you know, the kids' church and everything like that. I kind of just had free reign to film whatever I wanted to do, and I really fell in love with storytelling through video. How do I come up with ideas? That's a really good question. Sometimes I have no clue how I come up with an idea. I do think there are times that I just stumble across an issue and then figure out the resolution to it and figure other people might enjoy that. Honestly, most of the time, I'm just making videos that I would have liked to seen when I was a beginning filmmaker. Who is your biggest inspiration when it comes to creating? My biggest inspiration is honestly anyone I watch and just go, I need to get off my butt and film something. Those are the people that inspire me. Yes, my wife and kids inspire me every day, but those are definitely the things that inspire me to get off my butt and go create a new video, create a new tutorial, create something. Those are the people that get me there. Ronin S or Moza Air 2? I'm gonna have to be a little biased and give this to the Ronin S. I have not used the Moza Air 2, so I can't really give it a full honest opinion. The videos and reviews that I've seen about it are amazing, but honestly, in today's age, just the same as video cameras, what am I, from 1980? Digital cameras, cinema cameras, pocket cameras, any of those, it's just the same as the Ronin, the gimbals, all of them. You can't really go wrong with them. It depends on what suits your needs, one over the other. How are you balancing work and life now that your channel is growing? So honestly, for me, it's still one of those things where I don't feel like my channel is just blowing up and growing like crazy. I just kind of keep my head down, create videos I like. I love meeting new people and growing, don't get me wrong, but I kind of just focus on the videos I want to get out. And then I look up and I'm like, oh, holy crap, we gained a new 1,000 subscribers or whatever. So that's really not a big concern of mine or no pressure. Who knows? It may be different when I get to 10, 20, 30, 100,000 subscribers. I don't know. That's mind-blowing to even think of me getting that big. I would be lying to you if I say I had it all figured out. It's kind of a day-by-day situation as it goes. The same with it's different for every creator, every filmmaker. Every person has to find their balance every day in what works for their needs. Sometimes I'm batch shooting videos to get it done. Some days I'm staying up till 3 in the morning to get a video done. It just kind of depends, and having that time with your family is definitely important. So make sure you have priorities set, but you kind of got to juggle them each day and determine some weeks it's going to be different than others. My wife knows that I've been in the filmmaking industry long enough that maybe a week goes by and I'm able to be home every evening, and then another week comes and I'm shooting night shoots all that week, plus working my full-time job, so I'm really not home much at all. Favorite food? Does coffee count? Because I love me some coffee. Aside from coffee, it would probably be, I'm from Kansas City, so it's probably gonna be a pulled pork sandwich. Oh man, there's some banging places here that's got some awesome pulled pork sandwiches. If you're not from Kansas City or you've never been to Kansas City, you do not understand barbecue. What's your top 3 most useful habits and or routines? Useful routine number 1 would probably be anytime I have a video idea, I'm gonna write it down in my phone, whether it's in the notes on the Apple phone for me, or maybe it's a Google document on someone else, or you just email it to yourself, write it on an actual piece of paper. Start writing those ideas down, because normally throughout the day you're gonna forget it, and it's gonna drive you nuts because you can't quite remember everything you thought about. Even if it's completely out of order, just getting those ideas quickly down. I've even texted them to myself, so when I get home, it's on my computer. When you come back to those ideas, it kind of re-sparks what you were thinking, and then you can kind of lay that out later and organize maybe a video. You don't have to shot list and get everything ready, but there's a lot of times I want to talk about certain things like lighting or sound or editing, and very little ideas come in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good point, so I'll jot it down, maybe write it, and then I'll go back to it later when I'm trying to actually orchestrate my video. Another useful habit that is definitely towards the top is do not be consumed by looking at the YouTube algorithm and other channels. I used to get into a routine and a habit when I was first starting out that I was checking that thing daily, and I'm talking multiple times daily. So I would just constantly be reloading, and it became very unhealthy. You need to just start creating and focusing on what you're doing. If you're a filmmaker or a YouTuber like I am, you need to focus on what you're creating. Even if it's not videos like I'm making, maybe it's a hobby channel or something else, you need to just focus on what's in front of you. Heck, it don't even need to be YouTube. It could be anything. Stop comparing yourselves and looking at other people, because you're really gonna start to obsess over it, and then your actual work that you're supposed to be putting into that will make things grow, or you see profit from, or whatever it may be, that's gonna start to suffer. Tip number 3 would be stay hydrated, because you need to stay hydrated. No one wants to be out filming, doing a job, doing something else, and you're just not hydrated. That would be bad. There you go, guys. There's the answers to the questions you asked. I just wanted to send off 2019 a different way, just hanging out with you guys, answering a few of your questions. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up on the way out, drop a comment below, and I will see you guys in 2020. You're amazing. Iron Giant, I'm out.